Welcome back, guys, to another Secrets of the Pro. Here, I'm your host, engineer Andrew Rayburn. Here, and we'll be talking about some great stuff today. Right, we're gonna be talking about why mix with analog plugins, stuff like the virtual tape. The 1176. Why do we do this stuff? Pull tech. Why use analog plugins when mixing and what you get from it? So it's obvious that you know analog has come a long way, and they add that extra oomph, that extra sound in the mixing. That's why these guys spend so many thousands of dollars um, using these compressors and all these gears to get that big sound. It's very difficult to do that with just like digital um, EQs rather than the analog plugins, right? So let's dive into. By the way, guys, I want you guys to check out my Slate bundle I have for sale. You know, um, you're gonna get the mix bus compressors. You're gonna get the virtual tape machines. You're gonna get the virtual mix rack, and you're gonna get the Verb Suit Classics deadly reverb, man. So look me up, and we can have I can have these things accessible to you for a reasonable fee. So let's get down to it, right? So I'm gonna start off with the guitar here, and I'm gonna show you what I was doing, right? And so I'm just gonna show what these analog plugins are doing. So let's play the guitar here. First thing I'll do, I'm gonna play the song, a little bit of the song here from Kid Nova.
Remember when we first met that night in the pouring rain? Remember that first kiss, skyline driving me insane. Remember when you said that you love me, hope it ain't in vain. Remember that first thought had you so high, call you Mary Jane. Remember.
All right, so let's start off with the guitar here. So, I'm gonna turn off the plug. I'm gonna play the guitar with and without. What I'm doing, I'm sending the guitar through a reverb. I'm using what's the name of the guitar? The Pettinghouse acoustic guitar. It's a great acoustic guitar. It have the realistic noise on it as well. So most of the time you're gonna see me guys use SSL channel strips. Because they have a texture to it. You may say, "Rio, how can you tell what the analog plugin is doing in comparison with the digital EQ?" I'm a big fan. I love digital EQs. I use them when, let's say, I'm EQing a vocal and I don't really want to change the warmth of the vocal. I just want to take out stuff, just to give it a nice balance, a clean EQ, a clean balance without any artifacts. And when I say artifacts, I mean nice warmth from vintage. I just use that's when I will go to the stuff like the Pro EQ, you know. Oh, and by the way, guys, I installed this thing. Let's see if it's in here. Let's go to, where is it? Where is it? Ear Music, or is it Avid? Unknown vendor. I installed some plugins here that I wanted to show you guys as well. Probably another time for that. Yeah, probably another time for that. Yeah, so I would use the EQ, the clean EQ, to basically just do a clean surgery EQ, stuff like that, right? And that way, I maintain the sound I wanted. So for example, let's compare the two, right? So I'm going to use this SSL on this guitar. The reason why I use the SSL on the guitar is because the SSL, over the years, I have grown accustomed to how these things sound. I'm very how you say, I can hear sound pretty good when it comes to analog and what the high end of these EQ are doing in comparison with the digital EQ. So I'm gonna put in two settings here, and this is encouraging why you should use analog plugins also with the digital ones. So I'm gonna play the guitar here. I was boosting a little bit 8K, about 3 dB. Let's copy that, right? So I'm gonna go to 8K. I'm gonna go down to 8. That's 8K here. I'm gonna boost it 3 dB, about 3.1 to be exact. All right, so let's do 3.1. You can see, and what else did I do? I boosted a little bit 207 at 2.1. So let me get another EQ here. 207 at 2.1 dB. And I do a little high pass, about 146. So let's engage that about 146 here. I notice in the digital EQ, you can get away with more curves to make a precise roll off here. So let's see. I basically have the same settings here. Not doing anything with them, just the high end and a little bit of low mids I'm boosting here. So let's see what they sound like, right? So I'm gonna bypass the SSL. I'm gonna turn on the digital EQ. So it's pretty bright. I'm gonna turn on the SSL. You can hear a nice analog vintage high-end boost. Digital. Going back to SSL. Listen to the high end. And you can tell right away that you're getting some warmth from the SSL plugin. Some nice high end in compare with the Pro EQ here. All I'm getting is clean signal. I'm not getting that big warmth. I will probably have to boost more low end down here, and but I like what these analog stuff are doing, so that's why I mostly use analog over digital when it comes to certain sounds. So, and on top of that, I added an NLS, right? Because you can't get warmth from digital EQs unless it's mimicking some some analog emulation, So I added a little bit of NLS here. That's adding some warmth. Off. On. And so we keep things nice and balanced. I'm going to use the L2. So you can hear the difference, guys. You might say, Ray, why don't you use an analog analog limiter as well? Well, I can do that, but the L2 works pretty fine. I just want to level off the signal here, so it doesn't matter if I go analog on this. I'm really doing some analog stuff here. You know what I mean? So yeah, so that's what I'm doing here. Let's see what else did I do. I have a drum kit here. Let's see, did I do anything with the? I'm just looking up analog stuff, right? Let's see on the hi hats here. I didn't do anything on the hi hats. Let's see what else. What else? What else? I'm gonna go on my mix bus here. My mixer window here. And what else do I have analog stuff on? Pretty much the guitar. Oh, I have on the vocals, I have the 1176 compressor, and I'm using a Mani EQ. I'm not sure if this was built on analog, but it sounds pretty nice. You should give these things a try, right? I'm using that in combination with the Pro EQ again, right? And I'm gonna show you one of the what the Slate is doing to my music, my mix, and what it's doing to my drum bus. Let's play the drums here, and I'm gonna show you what I have popping, right? Let's play the guitar. You're hearing a lot of punch and everything. So what do I have on my drums? I have, first of all, I'm using the certified trap kit model from Studio Link, and this has some great already clean kick drums, so you don't have to spend a lot of time mixing. I did a little bit of EQ on it. You know, that's not to say if I get this stuff I don't have to mix. You still have to do a little bit of tweaking to strike the balance, right? EQing the entire drum kit and parallel compression as well. Compressing. I'm using SSL once again, and I'm taking out a little bit of 500 kilohertz, and I'm just rolling off to about 81. The reason why I'm rolling off so much is because I have a very big 808 that's taking up the bottom end, so I'm rolling off to about 81. You might say, man, Ray, that's too much, man. You're going to lose all the power from the lower end. The 808 is going to fill that up, right? So if I play this back, I don't have it compressing or anything. I'm getting a little bit of red clipping here, but I'm getting good saturation from the plug. Off. On. I'm also parallel compressing this entire kit using the Puig Tech and the SSL a bus compressor, so I can get a little bit of warmth, a little bit of more in your face. Off, on, and just by the signal going through the Puig Tech, I'm already getting that big analog sound, right? So that's why I'm using these plugins here. Now let's see what the CLA is doing to the vocal here.
Now tell me, baby, that you're all mine from now on till the end of times. Yeah, yeah.
Now I'm compressing fairly about 6-7 dB here.
Yeah.
Off. Very low.
Remember when we first met and that night in the pouring rain. Remember that first kiss, skylight driving me insane. Remember when you said that you love me.
So I'm using the CLA 76. I love the excitement it gives to the vocal. I'm gonna show why I'm using two EQs here: the Mani EQ and the Pro EQ from Studio One.
Hope it ain't in vain. Remember that. So
first thing I did, this is my go-to EQ to do some in the ballpark EQing on vocals here. First thing I did, a little bit of roll off here.
That first touch had you so high.
That's the raw vocal. I'm boosting a little bit of 10K here. I'm boosting a little bit of 2K. I'm knocking out a little bit of 600 here.
I call you Mary Jane, remember?
The reason why I like the Pro EQ, remember I told you guys about why I use digital EQs over sometimes and not analog, because I want to keep certain sounds, right? So I don't know if this Manny Morgan EQ was an analog one, but I like the way it sounds. And so I like the high end I'm getting here from the Pro EQ. I'm boosting a little bit of 2K here, and what I wanted was to get a little bit on from the um that lower bass frequency, the 200 frequency. Get a little bit more warmth, like he's up in front of you in the room. And I was boosting about almost 3 dB at 220. And let's see, I took a little bit of 800 out. That's a little pinch. And I boosted a little bit of 15. Let's see, a little bit of 15K. So I'm gonna play the vocal. I'm gonna play the Manny EQ first.
Skyline driving me insane. Remember,
let's play the Pro EQ.
When you said that you love me.
Let's play the Manny Morgan EQ with the a little bit more fuller body on the vocal.
Hope it ain't in vain. Remember that first touch had you so high. Call you Mary Jane. Remember you said you're my property. So why?
It sounds like the vocal gets a little bit more present in front of you.
I have to take care of you properly, and I decide to make you my priority, baby.
Yeah, and do a little bit of de-essing here. And I'm using the Slate Reverb Verb Suite Classic as well. This thing sounds amazing. Let's give that a play here.
And this was written in the prophecy. Oh, I never knew a love so pure and true.
Nice.
I thank God that I found you.
You can adjust the
Now
decay.
tell me, baby, that you're all mine. From now on till the end of times. Yeah. Yeah.
You can adjust the pre-delay.
Yeah.
And this is the first plate preset that comes with it, the FG40, and I'm a plate here, and I have not even tried the different rooms. I have LG chamber. Let's save this one here. I'm gonna call this my vocals. You can even save the presets. Let's see. Bank is gonna be bank A. Project. This is pretty cool. Kid Nova. You can actually name the stuff in the plugin. So I can look this up on bank A. There it is. My vocals. So let's see what these other rooms sound like. Let's try ambience here, ambience hall.
Yeah. Remember when we first met?
Man, that song amazing. Let's try rooms. Let's try LG chamber.
And that night.
This song's pretty amazing, man. And there's a lot of presets here. Grand Church. Let's check this out, right? Okay, unfortunately, I'm having a little bit of back end here. Grand Church.
In the
I'm not sure if I loaded the preset properly. Okay, here we go.
pouring rain, remember that first kiss. Skyline driving me insane. Remember when you said that you love me. Hope it ain't in vain. Remember that first touch had you so high. Call you Mary Jane. Remember.
So a lot of amazing presets are here, guys. For vocals. right? I'm not gonna get into too much of it.
Remember you said you're my property, so I have to take care of you properly, and I decide to make you my priority, baby. And this was written in the prophecy.
So you're gonna get this along with the bundle if you make a purchase as well. And also, I have the virtual mix bus from Slate. It's analog here, and I'm gonna turn this off. You're gonna hear what this thing is doing to the mix. Let's play the track.
Driving me insane. Remember when you said that you love me? Hope it ain't in vain. Remember that first thought had you so high. Call you Mary Jane. Remember you said you're my property, so why?
So I'm using the virtual mix bus tape here instead on stereo mode. I'm getting a little compression here. I'll be using the virtual mix bus to add some warmth. Let's turn it on. Let's turn it back
I
on.
have to take care of you properly, and I decide to make you my priority, baby.
Off.
And this was written in the prophecy. Oh, I never knew a love so pure and true. I thank God that I found you.
Turn the tape on.
Now tell me, baby, that you're all mine from now on till the end of times. Yeah.
So I just wanted to share that with you guys, what you can do with analog stuff, right? So, and you can change some settings in here as well. So if you want to buy these plugs from me, I can sell them for you for reasonable prices, fully activated, guys. And also hit me up on Facebook and check out my Slate package, Slate, the black version, I call it the Slate. And we'll catch you on the next one, man. I have the T-Rex 5 here. We have a lot of nice stuff going with these compressors. So catch you on the next one. Subscribe on my YouTube, and follow me. And if you guys want me to mix your stuff, I charge very reasonable prices for mixing your stems. You get it on an international level. You can inbox me, Facebook me. If you guys want designs, artwork designs for your songs release, you can hit me up as well. Flyer designs, logo designs, hit me up.